Hi there, I'm Nicole Weinholt, the Pod Hot Ambassador, and I'm here with today's Pod Bite. I'm also here with the lovely Sarah, who's one of our teachers in Boulder. Thank you, Sarah, for being my model today. I want to talk today about hands-on adjustments and the importance of hands-on adjustments. And some of you may think that, oh, I'm not touching my students in a sweaty hot class, or students don't want to be touched. The reality is most students do want to be touched. So I would encourage you to ask your students permission when you approach them. Ask them if they'd like an adjustment, and if you could put your hands on them, and most of the time your students will say yes. Please bring a towel with you when you do an adjustment so that you have a towel placed over the area that you're going to be touching, and also make sure you towel off your sweat so that you're not dripping on your students. All right, so while Sarah's getting into triangle pose, I'll talk about the first of the 5 adjustments. The first one is an energetic adjustment. So for example, Sarah's in triangle pose. I'm simply going to place my hand above Sarah's hand, not touching her, and then just encourage her to reach toward my hand. Yeah, see all that length that she got in her arm, and it also lengthens her side bodies a little bit more. So it doesn't require any touch if you're uncomfortable with that. The second adjustment is a guiding adjustment. So as Sarah gets into cobra pose, I'll demonstrate in this posture. So a guiding adjustment could be simply taking 2 fingers or 2 hands down a muscle that you're trying to get to relax or you're trying to guide. So Sarah, say she has her shoulders hunched up into her ears. I might take 2 hands on her shoulders and simply say, just relax your shoulders, and then allows her muscles to guide down her back. The third adjustment is a grounding adjustment. So Sarah will stay in cobra pose. I might simply just step on Sarah's feet. So I'm grounding her feet down while she then has the ability to lift up using more spine strength to lift her up because her feet stay nice and rooted on the ground. Fourth adjustment is a feel-good adjustment. So this adjustment is simply that. You might give a student a little massage along their back while they're resting between the spine series, or whether they're in child's pose, something just to kind of allow them to feel good, especially if you feel like they put a little extra effort into that posture. And the 5th adjustment is a dynamic adjustment. So Sarah will come back into half tortoise. And a dynamic adjustment could be simply rooting and grounding Sarah's hips down, your student's hips down, allowing her hips to root down to her heels, then encouraging her to lengthen through her fingers, lengthening her side bodies, and stretching her arms even longer. Wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. So again, just to reiterate, we have 5 different types of adjustments: energetic, guiding, grounding, feel good, and dynamic. So I encourage you all to get your hands on your students and see what a difference it could make in their practice. It really does change. It changes the way they practice, it changes the way they feel, and it really enhances that connection that you can make with your student. Thank you so much.